Sir, you are saying something.
So we also talk about there are other things the student need to understand in this generation. We all know because we are involved National Forensic Science University. We are involved in the investigation of the crimes. So we have different branches which is related to crime investigation. It may be the crimes related to maybe forensic science or the cyber crimes, forensic crimes or the cyber crimes. Nowadays it is becoming very, very important in our generation when we are all happy that we have mobile phones, we have computers, we can do anything, we can easily get the things, tasks can be done easily, right? So mobile phone can be a bank, can be everything, right? So earlier to this, we never faced the problem of cyber crimes, maybe before 90s. We never faced the cyber crimes. So when the mobile phone, this invention all happened, then we are finding people are losing money by just one click. They are losing a lot of things, or their data is put in the website, or maybe somewhere their data will be there. Everything we are open. Whenever we are going somewhere, the Google will say these hotels are there, or maybe this food is there in this city. If you go to Bangalore, so Google knows everything about your in and out, where are you going, everything. Or maybe the travel agencies, or our data is open, right? So earlier to this kind of crimes were not there at all. So everyone knows. So we need to be very careful about all these things. Cyber crime, that's what our National Forensic Science University do. We investigate these crimes who has done. But and same way the other crimes also. So our main area of investigation. So we learn through investigation, right? So we teach how to investigate. So in this era also, we need to be very careful as per there's one famous scientist in forensic science, the Lokar, I think you must be knowing. Every contact leaves a trace. He says every contact leaves a trace. So wherever you go, there will be some trace. The DNA will be there. Anything, something will be there. So the criminals who try to think that they are doing a perfect crime, that is not at all possible. Some or other trace. And same way, digital footprint also left behind in the form of mobile phones or mobile data or WhatsApp data. Anyway, that's why nowadays, if you find there are several crimes, easily police could identify those crimes because every contact that leaves the trace. The contact in the sense, you touch somewhere here, there will be a fingerprint. Or maybe some hair or nail or anything. Anywhere. You can't prove that I have not come here at all. It is impossible. So Locard principle which talks about all these things. Right? So that's why we need to be careful about the cyber related crimes. So whatever you put in the social media, whatever you put in any internet, that will be there. That will be lifelong, it will be there. So or you write something about somebody, or harm the personality of somebody, or harm the reputation of the college. Everything will be there in the social media. They can try to find out, they can get it done. How to get it loose. Maybe you delete everything, but still it will be there. Still, those things will be there. So you need to be very careful while using the social media. So you put a picture, or you are here or there, or whatever it is. Be careful, use wisely. That should be very important thing. I was teaching in China, in the Southwest University. I was taking a course there. I thought before going, I thought I compiled everything and kept in the Gmail, all the things, my presentation, my PPT, everything I kept in the Gmail. I thought I will download there and start teaching. It was a 50 days, every day 3 to 4 hours course. So I prepared all the presentations and I put it, I kept it there. So it is safer, you can keep it in the storage in the this one, Gmail. So I went there, as soon as I landed there, I saw no Google is working, no Facebook is, no Instagram, nothing is WhatsApp. So everything is banned inside. But in India, everything is open, right? But in China, so you have to take special permission to open the Gmail or accounts and you can download. So that is the condition. So they are totally protected. They are not allowing anyone to come there or enter into their internet or any other people from outside. So they have their own Gmails and all, their own. So that way. So but in India it is different. So everything is open for everyone. So while using the social media, you need to be very, very, very careful. Same way. Now students also fall into some of these drugs that also I know, because we also work with the narcotic and psychotropic substances. So we need to be very, very careful about these things. We should not be trapped by these drugs. There's a famous story, I always tell this story. Earlier, in Himalayas or those places, hunters hunt these polar bears. Now it is completely banned. Polar bears, how they hunt a polar bear. Polar bear, so how they hunt these polar bears, there is a famous story. So, to hunt a polar bear, they use a very sharp blade. And that is applied with blood. Little of blood they apply and they keep it in a place where these polar bears will come. So when polar bear sees the blood, because in the cold places blood will remain as it is, it will not flow at all. So it takes a lot of time. So when they see the blood on the sharp blade, they start licking. So when they start licking, they get the taste, oh very nice, it is blood. They start licking because of the blade is very sharp. It starts cutting their tongue. When it cuts the tongue, more blood started coming out. Its own blood. So it thinks that the blood was in the blade, it starts licking. So it thinks more blood is coming out, so it starts licking more and more vigorously. Because of the cold weather, it will very, very fast lick or vigorously start licking the blood. So its whole tongue is cut and more blood comes out. Finally, this polar bear, somebody will keep the trap for you and they will say, take this drug or this powder, you think this is going to give me happiness. And you start taking it more and more. Finally, what is going to happen? That is going to happen like a polar bear. Right? So it will destroy you completely, not only you, your family, everything. And some of these drugs which also makes the person to cry. That we have seen some of the drugs which have some of the psychotic effect make the person to do some cry. So that is the reason. Don't fall into those kind of traps, the narcotic or the psychotropic substances which are completely banned, like cannabis, opium, cocoa, all these are some of these kind of drugs. Start taking and you are addicted to those and become completely dependent on those drugs. That's what I thought I will also mention, because we are all working in the narcotic forensic field, forensic science field. This is also one of the very important area where narcotic and identifying the narcotic and psychotropic substances. Same way, maybe you also, maybe after your graduation, you also thinking of going for the placements or maybe going to join some company for the jobs, or maybe some of you are thinking about the higher education, or maybe some of you are thinking about the startups, innovations. I think this college will also provide all this platform for you to do all these kind of things. So develop what is your goal, right? When the baby giraffe is born, it falls from 8 feet high to the ground. Maybe from there it falls. Baby giraffe falls. When it is born, what this mother giraffe does? It kicks the giraffe from this. Kick very hard, it kicks. It falls from here to maybe 50 meters away. It falls. It just born baby, it kicks. And there it starts trying to getting up. Then again this mother giraffe goes there, again kicks one more kick. It falls somewhere 50 meters away. Then again it tries to get up. Again it kicks. It does it for 4 to 5 times until this baby giraffe runs. It gets up and suddenly it runs, then it stops. Why? Because when it is born, if it is sleeping there or if it is lying on the ground, the mother thinks that some other animal will come, tiger will come and eat it. That's the reason it wants to make sure that it has to run. So it is not taking any time. Immediately, as soon as it is trying to get up, it starts kicking. Then it falls somewhere, again it starts. This practice it makes so that the baby giraffe becomes strong and within hours it starts running. So that is the way. So maybe in our case also, maybe we are not trained for this because always our parents are protective. They are not giving us challenges during our education time. And if you are getting those challenges, you will try to be successful. When you fall, or maybe you are unsuccessful, try to get up. Try to get up. Think about all these things, how baby giraffe, when it falls, it starts getting up. That way, try to get up and think that you have some other way to do. This is not the final way. The doors are not shut there. Some other doors will be open. Some other doors will be open. You can think of going towards that door. You think this is the only thing I am failed in this subject. There is nothing, no other option. There is some option for it. There is some other option which is waiting for you. God has created something for you. So those options. And don't think about your other classmates are doing so well. Don't compare those things. Don't compare those things. It is your life and your journey is entirely different compared to your other parents. So there was a king who had a friend. He always used to say, this is done for good. Anything happens, he said, this is done, God has done this for good. So, when he went for hunting, this king lost his finger. Then his friend said, this is for good, it happened for good. He asked, maybe something is there. People say, right, God has created this, so nothing, don't worry, it is for good. And he was very angry with his friend. He put him in the jail. Why you are saying like this? It is for good. I lost my finger. You are saying this. So, then what happens? Then second time he went for hunting. And he was trapped in a tribe there. Those people who are hunters, man hunters, or the human flesh eaters, those people were there. They caught him. They thought, this is the person we are going to eat. And they said, they thought, they're going to eat him. Then they saw he lost one finger. Then they said, we want a whole, meet a whole person, not a person with some defects. So they left. So because of he lost his finger, he was survived. Then he came back, he released his friend said everything is right, he released his friend from the jail. And the friend said, but then he said, I did a mistake, I kept you in the jail, now I am releasing you, I am very sorry. He said, it's for good you did. Why it is for good? Because if he was not in the jail, he should have gone with him. And his hunters might have ate him. His friend, and he did a good thing by keeping me in the jail. So think like that. So everything happens. If your one door is shut, there's other door to open. There were opportunities. Now there are a lot of opportunities, right? When we were there, we were only thinking that this is the only job. Now the opportunities are so many, and you have to make sure that you should be passionate about what you do. That's why all these people were famous because they are passionate about their work. Steve Jobs, you see, or the Tendulkar, you see, everyone is passionate about their jobs. So, whatever you do, you should have that passionate and try to learn. Try to learn more and more. That's not just skipping on these mobile phones. It is also you're going to the library and reading books. Try to develop the habit of reading books. That will help you to develop your personality. That will help you to understand the people who wrote this, their mindset, or maybe you read the biographies or autobiographies. So how they lived their life, that you will come to know. And how they took those challenges. All these things will come to know. That's why try to develop those habits and try to start developing or reading books. And I'm sure that in your stay here, maybe 2-3 years of your stay, will give you all these things. And you will be a better personality. And always, when you go out, this college name will be there. It's tagged now with you. And you are always from this college. That will be there, right? And whatever you do successful, your faculty members, they will cherish. They'll be happy, yeah, my student has done. They always, when you go to the faculty community, they always talk about their students. And many students may not be talking about their teachers, but always faculty members, sure, whenever there will be a conversation, they will say, my student is here in Bangalore, he is in Bombay, or he is there, he is here. So every time, we will all remember you are successful. That should be always remembered by your faculty members. They will always talk about you. So all these things. So that's why you make sure that take this opportunity to gain those experiences and those training here and make your life a beautiful one. Thank you and all the best.
Thank you so much, sir, for that powerful and inspiring address. As the saying goes, the influence of a great educator can never be erased. Your words have left an impression on each and every one of us today. So, as a gesture of our heartfelt appreciation and respect, I now request Principal Sir to present this book as a token of love and gratitude to Professor Manjunath. Thank you. True leadership lies in empowering others and nurturing their potential. So it is now my privilege to invite our guiding light, Professor M.G. Hegde, Principal of Sangoli Rayana First Grade Constituent College, to deliver the presidential remarks.
At the outset, I, on behalf of my college, on behalf of my colleagues, and on behalf of you all, thank Professor Gade for his extraordinary inaugural work. Not just the content of his talk, but the passion, the concern that touched our hearts. He outlined what is the wait for you in the days to come. He charted your journey really. And then more importantly, he defined what is education. What you have to learn. Education here, in our Indian languages, we have a word vidya. He also focused on avidya, which you should not pick up. And sir, we are grateful to you. Secondly, I would like to congratulate you all, each one of you. Not just for coming to this college, not being able to come to the college, not being able to complete your pre-university education and come to the college. Probably you have not yet realized what an enormous achievement this is, coming to a college. It's an enormous achievement because think of the entire world. Around 746 crores of population we have, and in India 134 or something like that. That is to say, every sixth human being you run into, you vettiyaguva aane vyakti avanu bharatiya agirtane. The demographic proportion of young like you, ನಿಮ್ಮ ವಯೋಮಾನದವರು ಎಷ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ 50% of it. That is to say, every 12th person you run into, ನೀವು ಭೇಟಿಯಾಗೋ 12ನೇ ಮನುಷ್ಯ, he is Indian youth of your age. ನಿಮ್ಮ ವಯಸ್ಸಿನ ಒಬ್ಬ ಯುವಕ ಆಗಿರ್ತಾನೆ. And for these, education is the only means to earn some decent livelihood. ಒಂದು decent ಜೀವನ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಶಿಕ್ಷಣವನ್ನ ಪಡೆಯಲೇಬೇಕು. Today, as it stands today, in our times it was not like that. Education was desirable. ಹೆಣ್ಣು ನೋಡೋಕೆ ಹೋದಾಗ ಹುಡುಗಿ ಶಾಲೆಗೆ ಕೂಡ ಹೋಗಿದ್ದು added achievement for her. ಫೆದರಲ್ ಮಧ್ಯ 5ನೇ ಓದಿದ್ದಾಳೆ, 7ನೇ ಓದಿದ್ದಾಳೆ ಅನ್ನೋದು. Some 20-30 years it was like that. But today it is a necessity. ನೀವು ಓದಿದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಗಂಡು ಸಿಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಗಂಡು ಇದ್ರೆ ಹೆಣ್ಣು ಸಿಗುವುದಿಲ್ಲ. ವಿದ್ಯಾಭ್ಯಾಸ ಮಾಡಿ ಹೈಯರ್ ಎಜುಕೇಶನ್ ಪಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದೇ ಇಲ್ಲ. But if you look at the data, you will realize that 78% of the students who enroll themselves at the primary level are not able to make it to the college. ಅಂದ್ರೆ 28 ಎನ್ರೋಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದ ಶಾಲೆಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ 12% ಜನ ಈ ದೇಶದಲ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ನೂ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಔಟ್ಸೈಡ್ ದ ಎಜುಕೇಶನ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್. ಶಾಲೆಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಶುರು ಮಾಡಿದವರಲ್ಲಿ 28% ಜನ ಮಾತ್ರ ಕಾಲೇಜ್ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಲೆವೆಲ್ಗೆ ಬರೋದು. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪ್ರತಿ 100ರಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು 28 ಆ ಭಾಗ್ಯಶಾಲಿಗಳು ನೀವು. This is the enormity of the achievement. That's why I want to congratulate you. ನಿಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಬ್ಬರನ್ನು ನಾನು ಅಭಿನಂದಿಸಬೇಕು. ನೀವು ಭಾಗ್ಯವಂತರು ಅಂತ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಿರ್ಭಾಗ್ಯ 78 ಜನ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನು ಮರೆತು ನಮ್ಮ ಭಾಗ್ಯವನ್ನು ನಾವು ಕೊಂಡಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. You have been able to make it because ನೀವು ಓದಿದ್ರಿಂದ ಅಲ್ಲ. ನಿಜಕ್ಕೂ ನೀವು ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀರ, ಗಟ್ಟ ಹಾಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ಪರೀಕ್ಷೆ ಬರ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ಏನೋ ಬರ್ದಿದ್ದೀನಿ, ಅದರಿಂದ because of the great sacrifice of your parents. And because of the sacrifice of the 78% of the unfortunates who are working in the factories, working on the fields. ಅವರ ತ್ಯಾಗ ಇದೆ. 78 ಜನರ ತ್ಯಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ನಮ್ಮ ಇಷ್ಟು ಜನ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. And the parents who are struggling, working on the fields and in the factories as coolies. This is a very difficult work. And you are fortunate. Adhikari, you should thank yourselves, thank your parents, and thank the society that has created space for you here in that college. Adhikari, ನಿಮ್ಮನ್ನು ನಾನು ಅಭಿನಂದಿಸ್ತೇನೆ and also trying to bring to your notice the enormous task that you have. Task ಏನು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ you should fulfill not your dreams, the dreams of your parents who have sacrificed everything, their pleasure for your future, for your career. ಅಪ್ಪ ಅಮ್ಮ ಬಹಳ ಕಷ್ಟಪಡ್ತಾರೆ, ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ, ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಕಾಣೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಯಾಕೆಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕಣ್ಣಿಗೆ ಕಾಣದೆ ಹೋದಾಗ ಕಷ್ಟಪಡ್ತಾರೆ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕಣ್ಣಿಗೆ ಕಾಣದೆ ಹೋದಾಗ ಅವರು ನೋಯ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕಣ್ಣಿಗೆ ಬೀಳಬಾರ್ದು ಅಂತ ಹೊಸ್ಕೊಂಡಿರ್ತಾರೆ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಎದುರುಗಡೆ ಬರ್ತಾನೆ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ. ಬಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎದುರುಗಡೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಫೀಸ್ ಕೊಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಪುಸ್ತಕ ಕೊಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಡ್ರೆಸ್ ಕೊಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ, ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದಕ್ಕೆ maybe there is 1% of parents who do not care, who are fortunate, who have money, but it's not the case at all. Most students are like that. They come from very, very poor families. You should make your career, build your life to fulfill their dreams, the dreams of your parents. ನಮಗಿಂತ ಮಗ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಆಗಲಿ, ಮಗಳು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಆಗಲಿ ಅಂತ ಅವರು ಶ್ರಮ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾರೆ. How are we to do that? ಈಗ ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಹೇಗೆ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀವಿ, ನಾವು teachers, we teach. In the first place, it's impossible to teach anything to anybody. Truth. ಇದು ನಾನು 40 ವರ್ಷ ಕಲಿಸ್ತೀನಿ. I've been a teacher for the last 40 years. 40 ವರ್ಷದ ಟೀಚಿಂಗ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಕಲಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡಂತಹ ಒಂದು ತತ್ವ ಏನು ಅಂದರೆ, ಸತ್ಯ ಏನು ಅಂದರೆ, ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಇಂಪಾಸಿಬಲ್ ಟು ಟೀಚ್ ಎನಿಥಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಎನಿಬಡಿ. ಸೈಕಲ್ ಹೊಡೆಯೋದು ಕೂಡ ಕಲಿಸೋಕೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇಂಪಾಸಿಬಲ್, ಯು ಕಾಂಟ್ ಟೀಚ್. ಏನು ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗ್ತದೆ ಆಗಿದ್ರೆ? ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಲರ್ನ್. ನಾವೇ ಕಲಿಬೇಕು, ಯಾರು ಕಲಿಸೋಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ? ಎಲ್ಲವನ್ನು ನಾವೇ ಕಲಿಬೇಕು, ಸ್ವತಃ ಕಲಿಬೇಕು, ಸ್ವತಃ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ಪಟ್ಟು ಕಲಿಬೇಕು. ನಮ್ಮ ಮಹಾಭಾರತದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಕಥೆ ಇದೆ, ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ. ಪಾಂಡವರು ವಿದ್ಯಾಭ್ಯಾಸ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು, ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ದ್ರೋಣಾಚಾರ್ಯ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಗೆಲ್ಲು ವಿದ್ಯೆಯನ್ನು ಕಲಿಸೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಅಂತ ಅವನು ಪಾಂಡವರಿಗೆ ಕಲಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ. ಆವಾಗ ಯಾರೋ ಒಬ್ಬ ಏಕಲವ್ಯ ಒಬ್ಬ ನಿಷಾದ ಬೇಡ ಹೀಗೆ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಅವನು ನಿನಗೆಲ್ಲ ಕಲಿಸುವುದಿಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ ನಾನು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಅವನು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಹೋದ. We have been interpreting this story as the struggle of a boy coming from the fringes of society. ಸಮಾಜದ ಅಂಚಿನಿಂದ ಬಂದಂತಹ ಒಬ್ಬ ಹುಡುಗ ಎಷ್ಟೆಲ್ಲ ಶ್ರಮಪಟ್ಟು ಅವನು ವಿದ್ಯಾಭ್ಯಾಸವನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿದ, ಅಷ್ಟು ಆದರೂ ಕೂಡ ಅವನ ಹೆಬ್ಬೆರಳನ್ನು ಬಲಿ ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕಾಯ್ತು ಅವನಿಗೆ ಆದ ಅನ್ಯಾಯದ ಕಥೆಯ. ಆದರೆ ನಾವು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ, if we go deeper into that, the story seems to give us different kind of a message. ये मैसेज ಕಲಿಸ್ಕೊಡ್ತಿದೆ ಅದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಏಕಲವ್ಯ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ತಿರಸ್ಕೃತ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ನೀವು ವಿದ್ಯಾಭ್ಯಾಸ ಮಾಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ದ್ರೋಣ ಹೇಳಿದ್ಮೇಲೆ ವೆಂಟ್ ಟು ದ ಫಾರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಫಾರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಹೋಗಿ ಅಲ್ಲೊಂದು ಮಣ್ಣಿನ ಮೂರ್ತಿ ಮಾಡಿಟ್ಕೊಂಡ ದ್ರೋಣಂತೆ ಮಾಡಿಟ್ಕೊಂಡ ಮತ್ತು ಅದರ ಮುಂದೆ ಅವರು ಗೆಲ್ಲುವಿಕೆಯನ್ನು ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟಿಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ರೈಟ್. ಆಮೇಲೆ ದ್ರೋಣ ಒಮ್ಮೆ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಬರ್ತಾನೆ, ಕಾಡಿಗೆ ಬರ್ತಾನೆ ಪಾಂಡವರ ಜೊತೆ. ಅವನು ನಾಯಿ ಕೂಗಿದಾಗ ಬಾಣ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ದೂರದಲ್ಲಿದ್ದರು, ಬಾಣ ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಬಾಣದಿಂದಲೇ ಬಾಯಿ ಮುಚ್ಚಿಸಿದ ಏಕಲವ್ಯನ. ಯಾರು ದ್ರೋಣನ ಹತ್ರ ದ್ರೋಣ ಕಲಿಸಿದ್ನು, ನೇರವಾಗಿ ಕಲಿಸಿದ್ನು ಅರ್ಜುನ, ಅವನಿಗಿಂತ ಈ ಮಣ್ಣಿನ ಮೂರ್ತಿಯ ಮುಂದೆ ಪ್ರಾಕ್ಟೀಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ ಏಕಲವ್ಯ ಶ್ರೇಷ್ಠ ವಿಲುವರ ಅಂತ. ಥಿಂಕ್ ಫಾರ್ ಇಟ್ ಮಿನಿಟ್. ಒಂದು ಮಣ್ಣಿನ ಮೂರ್ತಿ ಅವನಿಗೆ ಏನು ಕಲಿಸಿರೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಇದೆ? ಏಕಲವ್ಯನಿಗೆ ಹೇಗೆ ಕಲಿಸಿರೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ? ಮಣ್ಣಿನ ಮೂರ್ತಿ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ ಆಲ್ ಕಲಿಸೋಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಇದೆ ಮಣ್ಣಿನ ಮೂರ್ತಿ. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಅವನು ಹೇಗೆ ಕಲ್ತ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಥ್ರೂ ದ ಕಾನ್ಸಂಟ್ರೇಷನ್. ಸ್ವತಃ ಅವನೇ ಆ ಬಿಲ್ಗಾರಿಕೆಯ ಮೇಲೆ ಕಾನ್ಸಂಟ್ರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ 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 ಸ್ವತಃ ಅಭ್ಯಾಸ ಮಾಡಿ ಕಲ್ತ್ಕೊಂಡ. ಸ್ವತಃ ಅಭ್ಯಾಸ ಮಾಡಿ ಕಲ್ತ್ಕೊಂಡ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕಲಿಕೆ ಲರ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಇಸ್ ಎಸೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಇಟ್ ಶುಡ್ ಕಮ್ from within. You do it. ಮತ್ತೆ ಗುರು ಏನು? ಗುರು ಅಂತ ಮನೇಲಿ ನೋಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಗುರುಗಳು ಸಾಮಾನ್ಯ ಗುರುಗಳು ಮನೇಲಿ ನೋಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಆದರೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕಲಿಕೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇವನು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಆಗ್ತಾನೆ. ದ್ರೋಣ became a great person because ಏಕಲವ್ಯ achieved that. ಅವ್ರಿಗೇನು ಕಲಿಸಿಲ್ಲ, ಟೀಚರ್ಸ್ ಸಹಾಯಕ್ಕಾಗಿ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ, ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಇರ್ತಾರೆ ಅಷ್ಟೇನೆ. ಬೇರೆ ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಗ್ಯಾಜೆಟ್ಸ್ಗಳು, ದಿಸ್ ರೂಮ್, ದಿಸ್ ಫ್ಯಾನ್, ಎವ್ರಿಥಿಂಗ್, ದಿಸ್ ಬಿಲ್ಡಿಂಗ್, ದೇ ಆರ್ ಆಲ್ aids. They are not the whole thing. You are in part. Your desire to learn, that is more important. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಶ್ರದ್ಧೆ ಅದು more important. Your commitment, that is more important. ಅದನ್ನ ಕಾಪಾಡಿಕೊಳ್ಳಬೇಕು ಮುಂದಿನ 3 ವರ್ಷಗಳಿಗೆ. As I understand it to be, there are various other attractions, avidya, drawing us every minute. Narcotics social media platform ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಸರ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀವಿ. ಇವು ನಮ್ಮನ್ನ ಕಾನ್ಸಂಟ್ರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಬಿಡುವುದಿಲ್ಲ. They do not allow us to focus, concentrate. ಅವುಗಳಿಂದ ಬಿಟ್ಟು. So true education is really liberating yourself from avidya. Vidya comes automatically by your concentration. You learn it, you earn it, you internalize it. So ಮುಂದಿನ 3 ವರ್ಷಗಳ your stay in this college ಅದು ಅರ್ಥಪೂರ್ಣ ಆಗಬೇಕು. You discover yourself, your potentials. ಈ ಕ್ಯಾಂಪಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ, ಈ ಬಿಲ್ಡಿಂಗ್ನಲ್ಲಿ, ನಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರ ಎದುರುಗಡೆ you discover yourself, you discover your own potential. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಅಪಾರ ಸಾಧ್ಯತೆಗಳು, ನಿಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿರುವಂತಹ ಅದ್ಭುತವಾದ ಶಕ್ತಿ, ಸಾಮರ್ಥ್ಯ, ಅವುಗಳನ್ನ ನೀವೇ ನಾವು ಕಂಡುಹಿಡಿಯೋಕ್ಕಾಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಆದರೆ ನೀವು ಕಂಡುಹಿಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಕೆ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಬೇಕಾಗಿರೋ ಪೂರಕ ಸಲಕರಣೆಗಳನ್ನ ನಾವು we are able to just help you, assist you, guide you maybe if possible. ಅದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿಗೆ ನಾವೇನು ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಾಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಆದರೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಆ ಸಾಧ್ಯತೆ ಇದೆ. Because you have time. ನಿಮಗೆ ಟೈಮ್ ಇದೆ, ನಿಮ್ಮದೇ ಆದ ಟೈಮ್ ಇದೆ. You have space. More importantly, ಅದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗಿ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮನಸ್ಸಿನ ಹಿಂದಿದೆ the bright eyes of your mother, bright eyes of your father. ನನ್ನ ಮಗ ಕಾಲೇಜಿಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾನೆ, ಅವ್ರ ಕಣ್ಣಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಹೊಳಪಿದೆ, ಮುಂದೆ ಏನೋ ಒಂದು ಆಗ್ತಾನೆ, ಮತ್ತು ನಮ್ಮ ಕಣ್ಣಿನ ಬೆಳಕು ಅವನೇ ಆಗ್ತಾನೆ, ಅವಳೇ ಆಗ್ತಾನೆ ಅಂತ ಅದು ಇದು. Let that drive you. ನಿಮ್ಮನ್ನ ಮುನ್ನಡೆಸಬೇಕಾಗಿದ್ದು ಅದು. ಅವರ ಕಣ್ಣಿನ ಬೆಳಕು, ಅವರ ಕನಸುಗಳು, ಅದನ್ನು ಮುನ್ನಡೆಸುವ ಸಾಮರ್ಥ್ಯ ನಿಮಗೆ ಬರಲಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿಯ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಜೀವನದಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ನಿಮ್ಮನ್ನು ಕಂಡುಕೊಳ್ಳೋಕ್ಕಾಗಲಿ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮುಂದಿನ ಬದುಕು ಅದು ಭವ್ಯವಾಗಲಿ ಅಂತ ನನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಪ್ರಾಧ್ಯಾಪಕ ಗೆಳೆಯರ ಪರವಾಗಿ, ನನ್ನ ಕಾಲೇಜಿನ ಪರವಾಗಿ ಹಾರೈಸುತ್ತಾ ನಿಮ್ಮನ್ನು ಹಾರ್ದಿಕವಾಗಿ ಬರಮಾಡಿಕೊಳ್ತೇನೆ.
Thank you, sir, for a thoughtful and motivating word. Your vision continues to shape this institution into a space where every student feels seen, supported, and inspired. Gratitude is the memory of the heart, and it's time to express ours. I now invite Mr. Sri Upari to deliver the word of thanks. Good afternoon, all are present here, distinguished guests, esteemed faculty members, respected staff, and dear students. I wish Jayashree Upari, it's my proud privilege to propose vote of thanks on this beautiful occasion. Gratitude is not only the greatest of virtues, but the parent of all others. On behalf of Rani Chennamma University, Sangoreddy Hospital Constituent College, Belgavi, teaching, non-teaching staff and students, I express my heartfelt gratitude to Professor Manjunath Gate, the campus director, National Forensic Science University, Dharwad, for the gracious presence and inspiring address. Thank you, sir, for sharing your excellent care. I extend my gratitude to our beloved principal, Professor M.G. Negre sir, whose leadership and unwavering commitment have played a significant role in making this program meaningful. Thank you, sir, for your continuous encouragement, support, and guidance. I also thank Dr. Arjun Jambi sir for your support and presence. Thank you, sir. A special thanks to our dedicated faculty members and non-teaching staff for their continuous efforts in planning and executing this event successfully. Lastly, I would like to extend my sincere thanks to all the students and wish them a fruitful and enriching experience ahead. I hope this orientation program will provide you with glimpses into the exciting opportunities of learning. Thank you all.